On first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run. Here's Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that
way. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that'll be caught by Des Fitzpatrick. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tannehill on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun on third down, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is caught. Touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And here's Rodgers on the return. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. It's taken to the 26. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They hand this off to Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Fitzpatrick. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, Henry. Oh, he bowls over it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Bullock good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 21.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. The pass pulled in by Jones. What a catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 59 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Ballage. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger flushed out right. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Ben going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Henry again on second down. First down and much more for Henry. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. Trucks over him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to throw it. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what is happening.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ben. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Switch. Safe. Alert.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers. His ability to make plays happen after the catch.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Jones.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game.
Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Rams 15-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Rams 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Stafford on 3rd down.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Play action. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll run here with Akers.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the Packers' 9-yard line.
Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him early but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact, and he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, it's Jones, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 21-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 10. They'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. You got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford flushed out right. It got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. On the move to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
42-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
The tackle by Dean Murray.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw, Stafford.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line.
107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He gets away from 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One last throw here for Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.